Today topic is CSS box model. Okay, so here CSS box model is used when talking about design and layout. Okay, so the box model is about design and layout. CSS box model is essentially a box that wraps around every HTML element. Okay, so here there are four different parts of CSS box model. First one content, second one padding, third one border, fourth one margin. Okay, now we see the each part of the CSS box model. Okay, so first one content. So your content of box where text and images appear. The innermost part of the box is the this content such as h1, okay, some other list tags, some paragraph tags, okay, images, okay, all the content. Okay, here example P is paragraph and width and height of the paragraph that is specified in the pixels, 100 pixel width and 50 pixel height. Okay, so here the content is whatever you placed inside the HTML, either it is text or any images. Okay, so next one padding. So your padding is area around the content. Okay, and also it defines the space between content and border. Okay, so your top padding, bottom padding, left padding and right padding are changed independently using separate properties. Suppose if you want to change the top padding, okay, then padding hyphen top equal to 25 pixels. Okay, padding hyphen top colon 25 px. Okay, so your padding is area around the content. Okay, next one border. So your border goes around the padding and content. Okay, so the middle layer in the box model is elements border. Okay, so your CSS border has the four properties. CSS border has the four properties, that is style, width, color and individual sides. Okay, so here example P paragraph, we apply the border to that paragraph. Border style is solid and color is red and width is the 5 pixels. Okay, and last property we specify the to border to individual sides, separate top style, right, bottom, left. Okay, so these are the four properties for the border. Okay, style, color, width and individual. Okay, that is about the border. Next margin. So your margin is placed outside the border, okay, or area outside the border. Okay, so this margin is completely invisible. This margin is completely invisible. The top margin, bottom margin, right margin and left margin can be changed independently using separate properties. Suppose if you want to define the top margin, margin hyphen top colon 100 px. Okay, so these are the four parts of the CSS box model. So first one content, whatever you place text and images in the HTML, that is content. Okay, next padding, the area around the content. So here padding, area around the content, that is padding. Okay, next border means it goes around the padding and content. Okay, next margin is the space outside the border is called margin. Okay, so these are the examples of content, padding, border and margin. Okay, so next one div tag. So here div tag defines division or section. Okay, it divides the HTML content into different sections. It divides the HTML content into different sections. Later on, we apply CSS style to that section. Okay, so here div tag example, div space style equal to color 00ff00 and h3 this is a header and paragraph this is a paragraph. Okay, so apply style to the this part in the HTML. Okay, that is style is color here green. Why? Because here color is represented as the RGB. RRGGBV. Okay, this is hexadecimal number that is prefixed with the hash. Okay, so here 00ff00 means here R, that is 00. Next G FF. So here the color is green. Okay, if you place FF0000, it is red color. Okay, if you place 0000FF, it is blue color. Okay, RR, GG, BB. Okay, in the next class we see these color properties. Okay, here div tag means it defines the HTML code into different sections and we apply style to the each section. Okay, so here div tag is the block container. Okay, next span tag. So it is a inline container that is used to mark up a part of text. Suppose here example H1 tag, that is IPL starts from 18 September 2020 onwards. If you want to mark up the text September 2020 in red color, okay, or if you want to mark up some part of text, then we use this span tag H1, that is heading tag. IPL starts from here, we apply style color to the this 18 September 2020. Okay, that is represented in a span tag. Okay, and onwards. Okay, so here div tag is used to apply style to part of content. Here span tag is used to apply style to part of text. Okay, so here div tag is the block container, that means we apply style to the block, and span tag is the inline container, we apply style to the one line. Okay, or one paragraph. Okay, so this is the div tag and span tag. Next, background image. Suppose if you want to add background image to the web page, then we use this property, background image property. So here example body background image URL. So here we give the URL of the that image. Okay, that is background image colon URL of that image, and background hyphen position center. So image is at the center in the web page. Okay, next background repeat. If you want to repeat the same image multiple times in the background, then we add repeat. Okay, if there is no repetition, then no hyphen repeat. Okay, so here we apply background image to the body, that is total body of the HTML. Okay, if you want to add background image to some paragraph, so P braces background image close braces. Okay, so this is the background. So now we see the examples of CSS box model and div tag, span tag, and background image. Okay, and last class we already discussed selectors, that is pseudo class. Okay, now we see practicals. See, here pseudo classes is easy to apply style to the selectors. Okay, apply some special effects to the selectors. Okay, so here first pseudo class is link. That means if it is unvisited link, we apply style some blue color. Okay, to that link. Next, if it is visited link, then a colon visited. Okay, and we apply red color. Okay, next hover. If you mouse over that paragraph here, mouse over that paragraph P colon hover, then it is represented in a blue color. Okay, next input colon focus. If you want to give input from the keyboard, that input is in blue color. Okay, next if it is selected link, then a colon active, and that link is in green color. Now we see the execution of this file. So here pseudo classes are used to add special style to the elements, okay, or selectors. So here a colon link, that means we apply style link to that anchor tag a. So anchor tag is here a space h reference equal to some crrengg dot ac dot in. Okay. So if you click on this link, that is visited. If you visit that page, that link is in red color. Okay. Next, P colon hover. What is paragraph here? Sir, CRD College of Engineering is paragraph. Okay. If you mouse over this paragraph, that is represented as a blue color. Next, input. What is input here? Type text, name, input space type equal to text. If you add text, that text is in blue color. Okay. Next, if you select that link, a colon active, that link is in green color. Now we see the execution. See here. Are you able to see this output? Is it visible or not? One of you respond in chat box. Okay. So see, this is the example. This is the example. So if you mouse over this paragraph, P colon hover. Okay. If you mouse over here paragraph. If you mouse over this paragraph, that is CRD College of Engineering, that is represented in a blue color. Okay. Next, if you visit this link here, if you visit this link, that is represented in a red color. Okay. So here a colon visited, that is represented in a color red. Okay. Next, if you add input through the keyboard, so here name, here I give as the input type equal to text. So I give here text through the keyboard. Here input colon focus, that is in the blue color here. Okay, are you able to see here name, that is input type equal to text. When you give input through the keyboard, that is represented as a blue color. Why? Because here we give color input colon focus color blue. Here focus means when you give input from the keyboard, we apply whatever the style is here given. Okay. Next, if you select that link here, I select, right click, select, then that is represented in a green color. Okay, here we see green color. When I select that link, right click and select that link, that is here. Selected link is represented in a color green. Okay, so this is about pseudo classes. Next, we see the div tag and span tag. So here div tag. So div tag is easy to divide the sections. Okay. So here two sections. Divide the content into two sections. Here this one is the first one. Here second one. Okay. We apply style 00FF00, that is RRGGBB. So that is green color. We apply green color to this section. Okay. So we apply FF0000, that is RRGGBB. So here red color. We apply red color to the this section. Okay. And we do not apply any style to this section paragraph. Okay. So here let us execute. So after executing this one, so first two lines are executed as a red green color and next two lines are represented in a red color. Okay. So green and red. So here the main use of div tag is we define the content into separate sections. Okay. So and apply CSS style to each section. Okay. Here we apply CSS style green color to these two tags. That is, this is header in section 1, this is paragraph in section 1 are represented in a green color. Okay. Next, second section, this is header in section 2, this is paragraph in section 2, that is represented in a here red color. Okay. So this is div tag. Next, span tag. So here HTML body, here IPL starts from, that is from 18 September 2020 onwards. Okay. We apply style to part of text. So we apply red color and bold font to the this 18th September, that is enclosed in the span tag. Okay. So IPL starts from is the heading, and 18 September 2020 is represented in a red color and remaining onwards. Okay. So in the span tag here, span space style color red and font weight some bold. Okay. So we apply style to part of text. Okay. So here there is a heading like IPL starts from 18 September 2020 onwards. Okay. We apply style red color to part of text, that is 18 September 2020. See, this is the output. IPL starts from 18 September 2020 is represented in a red color. Okay, onwards remains same. Okay, in the span tag, we apply style to only part of text. So this is the span tag. Next, box model. We see the example of the box model. See, this is an example for the box model, and this is the code. Okay. See, here width and height text align is the justified. Okay, these three are the content. These three for the content, that is first part in the box model. Okay, width and height of the text and text alignment of the text. Okay, next padding, this is the second part. Okay, and next border, third one. Fourth one is the margin. Okay, so first property or first part of box model is content, that is width and height of the text and text alignment of the text. And second one, padding, is the area around the content. Next, border is the, okay, it goes around the padding and content. Next, margin is the place outside the border. Okay, see first one here, this one is the content. Okay, so we specify the width and height of the content, and alignment is justify alignment. Okay, next, this space, okay, that is area around the content, is padding. Area around the content is padding. Here content is the paragraph and area around the content, here space, is the padding. And next one, border, this one is the border, yellow color, that is this border goes around the this padding and content. Okay, next last one, margin, that is place outside the border. Here place outside the border is called margin. Now let us see, change the some style. So padding top equal to, here I give the 25 pixel, suppose you give 50. See, top padding is increases space when you, so here. Okay, if you want to increase the left padding 50 to 100, the space is increases. See here. Okay, that is the padding, that is area around the content. Okay, next, border left, border right, border bottom, border top. Okay, this is individual. Okay, next, border has 4 properties, that is style, width, color and individual, that is left, right, bottom, top. Okay, so suppose if you want to place left style as dotted, so border left style dotted. See here, left style is dotted. Okay, if you want to change the color, border color, it is yellow, now I give the red color. See here, border is red color. Okay, if you want to change the left margin space, here 50 to 100, see the difference. See here, left margin. Okay, So this is about the box model. Okay, we apply style box model to this paragraph. That paragraph is written in the body of the HTML. Okay, by using p tag. And then we apply design and layout to that paragraph in the style section in HTML. Okay. So finally, this box model has 4 parts. One is content, that is specify the width and height of the content and then any other text alignment. And next padding, that is area around the content. So here area around the content. Okay. Next border, that goes around the content and this padding. Okay. Last one is the margin, that is placed outside this border. Okay. Any doubts regarding this one box model? Is it clear? Respond in chat box. Is it clear box model? Okay. Let us go to next topic. So next we also see the background image property. See here, this is the background image. So here I taken the registration form in the body. Okay. So previous classes you also see the registration form. Okay. So now here I apply background image to this registration form. Okay. That background image is represented in a style section in the head section in the HTML. Okay. So in the style rule, body. Okay. That means here body braces background image means we apply background image to the body in HTML. Okay. Next, star color red. What is here star? That means here star is the universal selector. We apply red color to the all the elements in the HTML. Okay. Next, here we apply background image to body in the HTML. So here the body in the HTML consists of registration form. That means we apply background image to registration form. First one, background hyphen image colon URL. That is location of that image. Okay, URL of that image. Next, background hyphen position left. That is position of background image in the HTML. Next, background hyphen repeat. If you want to repeat the image in the background, then here background repeat. Okay. If there is no repetition, that is no repeat. Okay. So let us execute this file, background image. So your background image adds the background image to registration form or add the background image to any content in the HTML. See here, I add background image Sir CRT College of Engineering emblem to the registration form. Okay. So if you want to repeat this image in background, then change repeat. Okay. So after executing, see here, background image is repeated. Okay. If you do not want any repetition of image, no repeat. See here. Okay. So this is a registration form and addition of background image to registration form. Okay. Next, text properties. If you want to add values for the text property, there are different text properties: text align, text decoration, text indent, and text transform. Okay, these are the different properties of text. Text property is used to add some decoration to the text. Okay, or specify the values for the text. First one, text align. First one is the text align. This text align property specifies the horizontal alignment of text in a element. Okay, the text align property specify the horizontal alignment of text in an element. Left alignment, right alignment, center and justify. Okay, these are the values of the text align. If you want to add left alignment, text hyphen align colon left. Okay, similar way right, center and justify. Next, text decoration. This text decoration property specifies the decoration added to the text. That means underline. Text hyphen decoration colon underline. It adds underline to text. Okay. So overline. It adds a line on top of the text. Okay. Next, line through. It adds line through the middle of the text. Next, blink. It causes the text to blink. These are the different values in the text decoration. Okay. So if you want to give the property underline, specify text colon decoration, sorry, text hyphen decoration colon underline. Next, text indent. Okay. So here text indent property specifies the indentation of first line in a text block. Suppose if you give text hyphen indent colon 50 px, that means there is a 50 pixels space before the first line. Okay. Next, text transform. Here text transform property controls the capitalization of text. Here text hyphen transform colon capitalize means it capitalizes the first letter in a word. Next, uppercase makes the entire word uppercase, makes the entire word lowercase, that is lowercase. Next, none, no transform is performed. Okay, these are the values in the text transform property. Okay, now we see the example program for the text properties. So, so So, are you able to? The screen is so. It is screen is visible or not? One of you in chat box here. Text properties and execution of this text properties.html. Okay. So here first one is the HTML root element, and we define the style in the head section in HTML. Next, in the body we take the class selector. Okay. So first one is align. Okay, here class selector is the align. So here in the style section we access the class selector using dot p dot align. Okay, next class is the decoration, that is p dot decoration. Next selector is the indent, p dot indent. Okay, next selector is the uppercase, p dot uppercase. Next selector is the lowercase, p space class equal to lowercase. Okay, here we access the that class selector using p dot symbol. Next, similar way capitalize, p dot capitalize. Okay, so here alignment is the value of text align property, and decoration here underline. Next, indent, here we give the 50 pixels, that means there is a 50 pixel space before the first line. Next, uppercase, this is the text transform property. Next, lowercase capitalize are also text transform property. So here first we apply alignment center. So this is some text aligned center, that is aligned as a center in the execution file. So here this is some text aligned center. We give the alignment center. If you give the here left alignment, text align left, the text is aligned left. See here left alignment, Save. See here. This is some text aligned left. Okay. Patient. So here. Line through. Okay. So here. This is some text line through. Okay. That is decoration property. Okay. Next indent. That is space before the line. So here. 50 pixel space before the line. This is some text with 50 px indent. If you want to add more space, 100. So here. Okay. So this is the space. Indent means space before the line. Okay. So next, uppercase, lowercase, capitalist. There is the transform property. So here, this is uppercase, this is lowercase, this is capitalized means we capitalize the first letter in word TISCT. Okay. So this is about the text properties. Any doubts regarding this one? Any doubt regarding today's? So in this class we discuss box model, div tag and span tag and background image and text property. Okay, in the next class we discuss font property and list property and color properties. Okay.